Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So guys, in this video we are going to clone the YouTube. Okay, so we'll be using HTML, CSS, Bootstrap and jQuery to work on the functionalities. Okay, so here we will be using the Bootstrap version 5.3 and this is the YouTube what we are going to clone using the HTML, CSS and Bootstrap. So now guys, let's get started. So first I'll just create a new folder with the name YouTube clone. Okay, let's open, and we open this in an editor. So open with code. Yep. So here we go. So this is our fresh editor guys, and now let's create one new file with the name index.html and create one folder with the name images and also CSS. Not inside the image folder, it should be outside. Create a folder CSS, and inside this CSS let's create one file with the name styles.css. Yep. Okay, so now let's go to our Bootstrap. So click on the docs. Here we have a quick start. So here you can just copy this, get back, paste it. Perfect. Okay, so we have pasted, the Bootstrap is included. And now guys, let's serve this file. You can get back to your index.html. Let's open here, hello world. Cool. So now guys, we need to check that Bootstrap is added or not. So you can get started with one simple button design. So let me just design a button and say okay, and let's use the Bootstrap class button hyphen primary. Refresh, and here you go. So you have the Bootstrap design button. Okay, so now guys, let's get started with designing this YouTube. So first you see that we have a nav bar. Okay, so with an button with menu list and the logo, and here you have a search bar with an icon of mic and then three buttons with the create and notification and profile. So first let's begin designing with this navbar area. So let's create in very simple way. Okay, so here you see that we have some paddings all around and then a logo, and yep, let's get started. Perfect. So now guys, let me mention this as a YouTube YT navbar. So this will be my div, and inside this let's create one container. Let's use the Bootstrap container fluid, create a row, column MD4, and create again column MD8 and again column MD4. So which will be divided in three parts, which comes this logo and button, and then your search bar area with the mic and these three buttons. Okay, yep. Now get started with the button. So let me control X and paste here. So this will be my button, and here you have to mention the icon. Okay, so which icon? The menu list icon. So guys, I'm going to use boxicon.com for the icon. So you can click on this usage, and here we have a link. Let's move below. Use usage as a font. So just double click, copy it, get back, paste inside the head tag. That's it. So here your box icon is linked, and now you can go click on this logo and search for menu. So here you have a menu which is bar, get back, bx menu. Save it, and now you'll see the output. So here we refresh and you see that the bar design has come. Okay, icon has come, but in the blue icon. So guys, we want the button to be designed in this way. Okay, so yep, let's get back. So first step, I will remove this primary and mention as side, or let's keep a common name like round button. And now let's create one file. I mean, link the CSS file, which is styles.css, link CSS, and you go in the CSS folder /style.css. Perfect. So now you can write the CSS code here. So get started with round button, open and close curly brace. So first I will create one border radius 1 pixel solid hash DDD. So we can see that the border has come. Okay, get back, give a background color hash C, and give a border radius 50px, create a font size which will be 20px, and now try it, refresh. Okay, so it's still small. Let's try to make it bigger. Let me inspect and see whether we have linked the CSS or not. So as you see here on this round button, we don't find any CSS here. Let me see what we are missing. ROUND round button. Here we add a round button. Now refresh. Okay, it's not yet linked. Why? So we need to check that. It is styles.css. Okay, the spelling mistake. Let's save it and we refresh now. Perfect. So we have got this. And guys, we need to add some more CSS so it looks fine. So create a padding which will be 0. Let's add the width. So we add a 40px width and also the height 40px. So now we refresh. So here we get one standard size. On this hover, you can just create another class like on this button hover. What will be the background color? It is going to be hash EEE. Okay, more lighter. So say refresh and here we go. So you can keep the opposite part. So here you can keep CCC and here triple E. Okay, now refresh. So perfect. It looks cool. So now guys, you need to see the gappings here. So for that, you can just use the Bootstrap classes, get back, and here remove. So guys, on this YT navbar, either you can add your custom CSS or just add -3, I mean P-3, and let's add a shadow so it looks more navbar type. Let's refresh and yep. So we got more space, so you can keep that P-2. Now refresh, cool. So now guys, we need to get the logo. So you can just use the snipping tool. Let's use it. Snip and save it inside your desktop of YouTube clone images and add as YT logo. So we got to save, get back. Yep. So here you find that logo. Let's add the image tag. Go inside the images folder, YT logo, and create a class with the name logo. And here I add as YouTube. So now you can copy this class name logo, go to your style sheet with the logo width 100px. So now if you refresh, so here it comes. So if you want to increase the size, just increase the width of it. For example, I will increase to 150. So which looks similar. Okay, so not 150, let's make it to 140. Okay, so okay, let's decrease to 130. Yep, cool. So 130 is perfect size now. Let's paste here 130. So our logo is set. And now guys, let's begin with the search bar. Yep. So here you see in the search bar, we have an icon here with the input field. So you can use the Bootstrap input group. Okay. So here you find these examples. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll just copy this second example, get back to your column 8 and paste it, save it, and now get back to your code and refresh. Perfect. So guys, here you see that it occupies all the column. Why does that? Why is that? So we can just see here. This is my column 8, column and before. Okay. So we need to reduce this instead of 4. Let's make it to 3. Or you can keep this 6 and make this to 3. Now refresh. And yep. So you can make this also as 3. Let's get back. So 3 plus 3, 6 and remaining 6. And now refresh. Cool. So guys, there are some spaces and you have to design exactly as this. Let's get back and let's begin with removing this margin bottom 3. And here I will make as YouTube YT search bar. Okay. And inside this div, my input field will be, and here instead of at, you have to paste your icon. Okay. So I dot bx search search. Let's get back, refresh. Perfect. So you got the search icon and the search bar is too big. So what we need to do, we have to reduce it, and also you see this icon. Okay, it is available. So what we can do, let me try to just add, or else you can just add a deflex here, and then a simple button with I and try refresh. Okay, so it is coming next to it. So now guys, let us design this first as per this search, as per this search box. Okay, search box. So yep, first I will change the placeholder to search, and this input will be SEARCH search. And also you can remove this unwanted codes which is not required. Let me end this, and instead of this span you can make it as button because it is a button actually. So yep, now if you refresh, so it's the same. Yep, now copy this YouTube search bar, get back, so paste it, open and close. So first step, let me design on the browser itself. Let's inspect this element, and here you have a YouTube search bar and it should go on the form control. Get back, YouTube search bar dot form control. Now refresh. So now you'll be able to find the style.css what you have, the icon. So first I will give border radius to 50%. Okay, so you can see that we have that border radius. So if it's not visible, let me add a border, a darker border, border 1px solid. It is black right now, so we need to give some dark color like D or E, C. So if it is not still, you can make to in this way, just select that color Okay, so one side it is correct. Now at another side you have to make this button as round. So what we'll do, first let me copy this, get back and paste here. I mean, yes, inside this. And now you can copy this exact same CSS, paste below. And what is that button? So it is input group text. Copy that and paste here. Okay. Now if you see, refresh, here the button changes. Cool. And if you want to increase the size, just increase the icon size. So just add that the font size there, font size as 26 pixel. So it increases the size. So if it is more, you can just reduce it. So I prefer at 24. And yep, let's copy this, paste it. So guys, if you want to add the button background also, so you can add it. Okay, something like, yep, which will be usually this. Save it and we refresh. Okay, so if it is more, you can make it to E, so it will be more lighter. And now guys, you see that the text, it is the text font family is not correct. So for that, it is, I see this icon is font roboto. So go to Google Fonts, open it. Okay, so in my bag I have already one font which is, yep, roboto. So if you don't have, you can just find like roboto and just add it, get this font, so you will get in your bag. And now get the embedded code. So you are here, you have the link, just click copy, get back to your index.html and paste below your title. Okay, so first the font family should be loaded and then all the other files. And now guys, what we have to do, first let me refresh. So here you see no changes because it is not linked. So what we'll do, we need to copy this font family, get back and go to your style.css, just create HTML body tag, I mean add those tags and paste it. That's it. Now if you refresh, so here you see the font family is changed. Okay, so now guys, next we'll start with the mic button. So let me search for the mic, MIC mic, and here you have a microphone. So if you want the transparent part or with the bold part, so here you go, font, copied, get to your button, just paste it. So it's done. Now refresh. So here you get. And now guys, the button design is almost same. So what we'll do, we'll just add a class in the button and a round button. Okay, so what we have created already, the CSS, which is this. Okay, cool. So now guys, refresh. So here you see the button is designed. Perfect. So if you want the icon to be in center, so you can just add that class. Where is it? Here in the round button, just text align center. Okay, get back, paste it. Yep, refresh. And now guys, we need to give a little space from this search bar. So for that, you can just add it here, one margin start -2. So you give us some pixel space. Perfect. So here you got it. And guys, the icon seems to be little top. So you can add some in the icon. You can add a direct class margin top 1. Refresh. So here it comes below. Done. So our search bar area is ready. And now let's begin with the create icon notification and your profile. Yep. Let's get back. Let's go back. And yep, let's move to our editor, and here inside this column MD3, let's create the first button. So button, and which is going to be create, and you have to add an icon. So bx plus, the icon is added. And now guys, to design the button, just add button and button rounded. Okay, button and round button. So this round button is a fixed button, like we are set it the height and width. So as you see, it overlaps. Okay, so we need to design it according to this way. So guys, now let me just remove this first and refresh. So here you see it is one. Okay, so here we get one design. So what we need to do, let's create one round to button. Okay, I think round button 2. So let's copy this, get back and paste here, round button 2, open and close curly braces. So everything is going to be same, only width and height will not be given here. Okay, so you can just remove this width. So instead of giving width, just remove this width, and height if you want you can keep it or else ignore. Okay, so now let us see what is the output. Refresh. So here you see. Okay, and also the hover effect, let me just copy this and paste here. So round button hyphen 2, refresh. Okay, so now guys, we need to design this, I mean reduce the font, get back. So font will be 16 and refresh. Okay, looking perfect. And you need to increase the icon size. So you can add that icon as something like this, round button 2 icon, and here you can add the font size, which will be 20 or 26. Let me add it to 24. Now if you refresh, here it comes. Okay, but it is missing something like 24. Okay, let's fix this. So first I will go on this round button and let me add a padding here. Okay, so first we need to add top and bottom 10 pixel, and left and right, I mean left and right, top and bottom will be 0, left and right 10 pixel. So if you want you can increase the size. Okay, and also if you need a line height, something like line height 10 pixel. So I think we don't require a line height, we just need a padding. And let me go to this icon, and if I reduce this, okay, it's looking fine guys. So what we are going to do, we'll just remove this icon. Let me see, here we have a big plus, and here we have a small plus. So let me create that and reduce this button size. So here, okay, it's not coming in that way, but okay, let us make this 14. And okay, so let me refresh once again, and we have this right now. So what we are going to do, first I will give the padding. Let's add a padding. Top and bottom will be 0, and left and right will add 14px. So it fixes this top and bottom thing. So first I will just copy this padding for button 2, refresh, and here you see the icon is up and down. So what we'll do in this case, uh, we'll just go to the icon part. So here is my icon, add a position relative top and give 10px. So you can just move it and it's done. So if you can see that our button is fixed, And here we see like the button is not in a center. So what is the issue? Let me just, okay, so I will minusing this height. Okay, let me cancel this height and top and bottom. So we need to give top 2 pixel, bottom 4 pixel, and right left 14 px. 14 px, I think. Let me clear it. Top, then right side I want 14 pixel, then bottom 4 pixel, and again left 4 pixel. I think it's fixed. So yep, now you can just copy this, get back and paste the padding. That's it. And now guys, let's refresh. So we did not paste the icon code, so we can get back. Just add position, relative, top 10 px. So refresh. Okay, it's too much. So you can just reduce it like 4 px and paste that. That's it. Refresh, done. So now guys, so let's get back, and here we have a notification. So it is an icon and we have a round button. So yep, now let's get back. You can just copy this same microphone and paste here, and instead of microphone, let's use bell. Save it, refresh, and here we go. So we have the bell, and same way you can use for the profile. So instead of a bell, we'll add user, refresh, and here you have a user icon. Okay, and this 3 buttons should be at the end of this navbar. Get back. So add a text hyphen end and just push all the buttons inside this div. Save it, refresh, and it goes to the end. Perfect. So our button is created and navbar is done. So now guys, we need to create the sidebar. So this sidebar and the your content area. Perfect. So guys, so okay, so let's get back, and we have completed the nav area. So YT nav area, and now guys, let's design with the main area. Okay, so YT main area, and inside this main area we have 2 sections. One is YT sidebar and one is YT content. Okay, so now there are 2 divs. One is sidebar and one is content. Let me just write as sidebar, and this is my content area. So now let's save and let's see the output. So here you see that sidebar and content area is in one div. So now guys, we need to make this divs as a in this view. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just write the CSS, copy this sidebar, and let's get below, paste it. So first I will add a border to recognize my sidebar, border 1, which will be the black color, and let's add a of width of 250 pixel. Okay, and also guys, you need to add the height, which will be 100 vertical height, and vertical height, and, and I want this sidebar to be fixed as you see in this YouTube dashboard. Okay, so let's move and let me make it to position, fix it, done. Let's save, and now refresh. So here you see that sidebar and the content also, it is inside that only. So let me push that content. So copy this class YouTube content dot paste it. And here what we have to give, padding left, which will be 250 pixel. So this should be exactly of this, like what is the sidebar size, width, and the padding left. So guys, so it, so guys, to not repeat this, we'll create one a variable, something like colon root, open and close, and let's mention hyphen hyphen sidebar width 250 pixel. Okay, so now you can copy this and come below. So here use a variable and paste that. That's it. So you can utilize this both the same pixel at once. Okay, so now you can get back, refresh. So you see that sidebar and content area has changed. Cool. So now guys, you can remove the border from all the side. Instead only keep on the right border, right 1 pixel, and it should be in DDD, so little grayish type, so you can find the difference. So now let us get back to the index.html and let's add p-3. So it has some spaces. Refresh and you get that space. Perfect. So now guys, let's begin with the sidebar collapse. So as you see, we have a collapse button here. Like when you click, it is collapsing to some width, and then it is to 250 width. Okay, so yep. So guys, for that we need to use some jQuery contents, jQuery code. So let's go type jQuery CDN link, and we have the jQuery CDN here minified. Let's copy this, copy it, get back, and after the not after Bootstrap, so before Bootstrap, I'll paste the jQuery CDN link. That's it. So now you can get started with the code, jQuery code. So now let me write the script, jQdoc ready function, and inside this, okay, so here I will mention like the click, I mean jq click. So here we'll mention like hash sidebar button one. So on this sidebar button one click, you should do some action. So where is my sidebar button? Actually, it's in the navbar. So as you see that we have a round button with the menu. So inside this button, I will add a ID with the name sidebar button one, which will be in the jQuery code here. So on that click, we are going to collapse the sidebar. Okay, collapse and uncollapse. So you need to add some ID here. Like this is my sidebar. Okay, or you can mention my sidebar, something like this. So it will be unique. So now open, close bracket with the dollar symbol and add that ID as a my sidebar, and then add some classes. So add class, what class you are going to add. So it is nothing but like you just need to collapse this. So what are you going to collapse here? So the width is actually the main point here. Okay, so instead of 250 pixel, we'll make it to some 50 or 70 pixel. So yep, let me add a class here, something like YouTube sidebar mini. So now you can copy this, get back to your CSS, and let's paste here. This is my YouTube sidebar mini, and here the width will be 70px. And then let me create one more. So collapsed, okay, which is going to be the same here below, but this will be added inside the content area. Okay, let's paste here, and content area where it is. So this is the YouTube content area. Let's give the ID, mention content area, or you can mention my content area for the uniqueness. Okay, so my content area also has this. So now what happens? So when the button is clicked, the sidebar will be width 70px, and here where on the content area it is going to be padding left of 70px. Okay, so now save and let's get back, refresh. So you click here, so it gets to the sidebar, and I think we missed it, like adding the important here. Okay, so when it comes you need to add that. Get back, refresh. So clicked here, you see that sidebar and content also moves, and when you unclick, so it should uncollapse, right? So for that you can just add a simple logic here. So before this, add a variable sidebar status equal to true. So by default it should be true, and use a if condition sidebar status. If it is true, then do this, else you can do the same but remove class instead. So just add a remove class, that's it. And then whatever the status is equal to not done. So it's all fixed. So now refresh. So here you see collapse and collapse, collapse and collapse. Perfect. So guys, now our the collapse is ready. So now let's start designing the sidebar area with these buttons. So it's very simple guys. You can just add some ul li tags and a tag and just design it. Okay, so yep, let's get back to the sidebar. So here I will start with the ul tag, li tag, and inside this a tag, and mention the icon bx with the bx home, and write the text home. Okay, so which will be something like this. Now refresh. So here you have. Okay, so now guys you need to design this each step. So first step, I will get this class name yt sidebar. Just copy this, move below, and utilize here yt sidebar with the ul tag and li tag. Okay, which is going to be here list style none. Okay, and padding should be 0, margin also should be 0. Okay, I think this padding margin should be given on this ul tag because it is taking the space, not the li tag. So according to this design, yeah, we need to cover up the space. So first we will add this CSS, paste here, and refresh. Okay, so that dot has gone. But guys, I just want to mention about this 70px here. I just forgot about the sidebar here. Okay, this collapse sidebar on this situation. So here we are using the same variable, I mean pixel size. So for this also you can add the variable, copy and paste, and mention this as sidebar collapse, which will be 70px. So copy this and get below. So here use the var function and paste that size. Okay, so it should not differ in the future, like if you change the width, so it should be both same. Okay, so yep, and here let us paste it and add that padding 0, margin also 0. Now if you refresh, the margin and padding has gone. Cool. So now guys, we need to give some padding here in this yt sidebar. So get back on this padding, which will be 10 pixel. Refresh. Okay, perfect. So we have a normal space, and get started with the button design. So on this A tag, we are going to design. So get below, copy this class and add a tag. So what? Okay, so let me see how they have designed YouTube guys. Inspect it, and you see that the A tag and it is totally different. Okay, so they have used some div and directly YT guide some of their own content tags. So what are we going to do? We will use the A tag itself, which is more clear for us. Yep, let's save and refresh once. So you will get the tag here, which is on the style.css. So first I will add display block and then a background color hyphen color, which is hash EEE, and give a border radius, which will be about 10 pixel. Yep, I think it works. So yes, cool. And we need to each 10 pixel, and we need some padding, and we need some. Okay, so here padding of 10 pixel. Perfect. So this works fine, or else you can reduce it to 8. So let's change the color of the text, which is color color hash FFF. I mean, oops, 000, and text decoration none. So underline goes here, and also give a space from margin left, not from the left. Okay, I think we don't need to give. Let's copy this, paste here in the code. Okay, now refresh. Perfect. So now guys, we see that the icon is big and it has some spaces between the text. So what we'll do, just click on this icon and get back, copy, paste, close the tag. So what we have to do in this area, ul li a of I tag. So you are calling that YouTube sidebar ul tag, li tag, a tag, and then coming to your I tag, and you are increasing the size. So what you are going to do here, refresh. Let me get that CSS class code. Let's increase the size first to 20 pixel. So the size is increased, or you can keep the standard size 18, and also give a margin right 10 pixel. So you can give some space. Perfect. And now guys, if you want the icon to be aligned up and down, so you can just add that position relative and top 2 pixel. Okay, I think I have missed the CSS. Perfect. I think this will be fine. And if you want, you can just increase the size 20px. Paste it. All set. So now guys, the button is ready. And if you want to add some shadow so it looks more good, or else let's use this li tag here and give the margin bottom, which will be 6 pixel. Copy this and get back li tag. And now if you copy and paste the same, let me align it in one line so it will be easy to copy. Control C and D. And here you see all the buttons are designed. Okay, so coming to see here. Okay, so as you see that all the buttons is not having the background, only active has the background. So in that case, you have to set the button design differently. So what are we going to do? Like just add a class active here. Okay, so whichever has active, then the background color should be shown. So let's move and create that. Okay, let me paste here first active color, and this YouTube of a tag, and inside this a tag only you're going to give, it should be attached guys, or else it won't work. So Control X and paste here. Okay, remove that background from this a tag. Now if you refresh, so you see that by default the active class is shown, else it is not shown. Okay, so guys, let's paste all the short subscriptions. So here we mentioned shorts subscriptions, etc. Okay, let me remove and refresh. Cool. So guys, for shorts you can search here shorts. Okay, it's not available, so I will just use this icon. Okay, so for time being I'm going to use this. Let me Control X and paste here, and subscription sub. So we don't find anything, something like subscription means I will just use a play button. Okay, let me use play. So here we have bx hyphen play. So I'll just add that play play, and we refresh. Okay, cool. So guys, okay, so yep, let's move, and here you have another button with different design, so you can just keep adding it, and here you have one horizontal, and before this you have some spaces also, so it gives more look and feel. So you can utilize the Bootstrap class margin top 2, get back, refresh. Okay, perfect. And now guys, I want to use the border, so use a li tag and just use py, I mean hr tag horizontal row, and refresh. So you see that horizontal row, it's clear, and then after this you can use the same code. Okay, so coming back to this YouTube, so here coming to you, and then history, playlist, your videos. Let me add that history, uh, replay, reply, something like that. Okay, and here the icon changes, so it goes on the front, something like you, and angle right, refresh. Let me see that it is arrow actually. So let's search for arrow, arrow or angle. So here we have copied and paste that. So just copy this and paste here, save it, refresh. Perfect. So now guys, coming to the history, so you can select with the history part. Let me see history. So we have the history icon. Cool. So you can paste that history, history, and then playlist. So list, or yep, playlist also is available. You can just add that bs playlist, save it and refresh. I think, oh, I missed somewhere. Oops, I just added that on the history. Let me Control Z, so it works fine, and pasted on the playlist. So change the content, playlist, refresh. Okay, so same guys, let me just add all this icon and show you. Okay, so let me just, yep, so here I refresh and I have added all these buttons, so you can just see out. Cool. So now guys, if you want to add this subscription also, you can just keep on just adding something like this. Let me copy, paste, and you can keep this too. And here you can just remove this icon and mention subscriptions and refresh. That's it. It works fine. So now guys, if you want to make it bold, just add a class, font weight, bold. Okay, refresh, and here it go. So yep, and you can list all your subscriptions. Now get back. So we see that we have the horizontal row, so we have missed it. So you can just add that HR. Let me copy this horizontal row, copy and paste before your subscription. Refresh, perfect. And now guys, if I just keep adding here something like this, let me copy and repeat it. Okay, refresh, and you see that we don't find it. Okay, it's not scrolling. So to fix this, you have to add one CSS for this. So what we'll do, let's inspect on this div area, I mean UL tag, and here you can mention overflow, overflow scroll, I mean scroll. So you see we have a scroll button. Oops, we have to add Y, and here we go. So it's not scrolling because we have added in the UL tag. I think we need to add in a div. Let me add that before your UL tag. So here is my UL. Let me minimize it. Uh, Let me tell overflow area. I mean overflow sidebar. Okay. Open and close div. Paste it. Move the content inside this div. Now let's copy it. Get back. Paste. Overflow Y axis and scroll. Let's save. Refresh. Perfect. And here you have. So we see that. Let me paste some more contents. Okay, so I think where is it, the main area? Oops. So guys, I just made a mistake. Let me, where is that overflow? You can just directly add in the sidebar. Okay, so this is my sidebar area. Just add that overflow sidebar and you can remove this div, not required. Okay, yep, and get back, refresh, cool. So it works fine, guys. So now guys, I just want to show you that our more lists can be visible by scrolling it. Okay, so here you see that it works perfectly fine. So guys, if you want to show this only icon home, you can just watch out still further. And yep, so first up guys, I just want to design this sidebar scroll bar. As you see that YouTube has the thin scroll bar. So what we'll do, we just Google uh, scroll bar design. So we see that first is W3 schools, and here we go. So I think this is the perfect example what YouTube uses. Let me just run it, and here you have the code. Let's just Control C, copy, close it, get back to your browser, I mean code, and paste it. We paste it. Let me remove the commented codes which we don't require and align it according to your code. Now refresh. Perfect. So you see that our scroll bar also is designed. Cool. And if you want to design only this scroll bar, you need to add the class before this scope resolution symbol. Okay. So now let's move on. So guys, our sidebar is ready and also the navbar is ready. Now we need to get started with the content area. Okay, so which is all about the video part. Yep. So now as you see that we have some designs here like column MD3. I mean 3 videos are shown. So what we can do, just get back, move here. So this is my content area. So let's create one area called YT videos area. Okay, and inside this you can use a container, then row, a simple column MD4. Okay, so we are going to divide that, and let me use the this first video. So what we'll do, we need to copy this, share, and just copy the embedded link so we can see what shows here. Okay, now get back, paste it. So I have pasted with the iframe. Let me refresh here. So you see that only the video is shown as you see here. Okay, so if you want you can add in more way, like as you see only video is shown, you can show the same thing. So what I wanted to use like okay, so we have this video, and yep, let's get back to the code. And in this iframe you see there is a width. So instead of width I will make it to class and w-100, so which makes to the full width within that container. And height also we need to remove it, or you can just add height auto. Okay, so let's remove this height for right now, refresh. So whatever it gives you can utilize in that way, or else you need to design in some way. So guys, I will just use something like height of, instead of 315, let's make it to 280. So let's see what is the height. Okay, it's still more, 240, refresh, perfect. I think this will be the perfect size, or else you can make it to 210. Think cool. So it shows the similar design. So now guys, let's come inside the column MD4 and let's tell YouTube YT video card. Okay, so it will be inside this. So first my video, and then your the channel icon, and then the title of the video, and then whatever it shows, and here views and what is the time. So we can get back, and first step, let me create a deflex, so which means display flex, and inside this one button. So here we will add the user icon. Let me give the channel name here like bx user. Okay, and this will be the round button. So button, I mean button rounded, round hyphen button. Yeah, so this is the channel. So instead of the channel icon I am keeping a round button. Okay, and now the second div, and this will be the first div. So my icon will be in the first div and this will be the second div. And here uh, in the h5 tag, my channel name, I mean the video title. So whatever it is, Thor versus Hulk video super awesome, whatever you give. So refresh. Okay, then the movie, I mean it is written in 2 lines, so we'll also just write some 2024 25 latest video clip audio something, blah blah. Let's refresh, and now we have a small label and the views and time. So you can add a small label. I think we'll create as a p tag, will be much better. So here, what is that actually? Top movie clips, top movie clips area, and then and finally two labels. So one will be your about views, 472 m views, something like that, and then a simple dot icon. So you can use a bx icon here, hyphen dot, and then again same label, which will be about 7 years ago. And now let's refresh. Okay, I think the icon did not appear. So you can just search for that dot. So I think single dot is not there, spot. Okay, it's not available. So I'll just use some hyphen symbol instead of that. So you can just remove this, make it hyphen, that's it. So it will be a new design here. Perfect. So now guys, we are seeing that the size is too big, and here some size are different. So let me inspect and see what the size is. So we inspect, and here you see it is 16 pixel. Okay, and this is 14 pixel, and 14 pixel, 14 pixel. Perfect. So get back. So this is my video title. So video title, let's copy this, go, and first YT video, I mean we need to use that card. Let me paste here first. Go to your card. So this is my video card. First paste it and then use the video title. Okay, so here font size I will use 16 pixel, and color will be black, so 000, and same way you have to use for your tag. So what is this actually? So video tag or anything. Okay, so according to your CSS you can keep it. So here I will update video tag. This will be 14 pixel, and the color code for this was something grayish. So I can just copy it. So it is actually 60, 60, 60. Okay. So yep, let's get back. 60, 60, 60, 60. Okay. So same, you need to also give the margin bottom 2 pixel. And coming to this label area, so label will be also 14 pixel and same size. So yep, you can just copy this. I mean not copy, yes, copy, give a comma and paste it, and here mention as label. That's it. Save it, and now refresh. Here you see. Cool. So guys, I see that there is no gap between those two, profile and icon, and you see top spaces between the video. So we can give that also. Get back, and here we have the display flex. So margin start 2 pixel or 3 pixel you can give. Refresh, and it gives from here. So why from here? You need to give it inside this content part. Okay, refresh, perfect. And you need to give from the top, video top, 3 pixel, not 3, wait, 2 is enough. Yep. And now guys, you see that the radius is given for this each video. So you can set that something like, let me just copy this, get back here, use the iframe, open and close, border radius of 14 px. Save it, refresh, and you see that. Cool. So we have got it. And guys, you see that spaces are a little less between these two. Okay, the video got played. So yep, let's continue. And here you see that we have some small gap, and here we have more gaps. So to skip this, just add that margin bottom 1 instead. Now refresh. Okay, so we got the less. And now guys, it's almost done. And here you see that small tags are available like badge type. Okay, so it's the same design, you can use that. So now what are we going to do? First, let me just copy the same video clips so we can make it feel like YouTube. So this is my column MD4, and let me paste, 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 paste for a few times. Refresh. Perfect. So it looks cool. And here you see that below there are no spaces, but here there are much spaces. So for that, let's inspect and directly add the CSS here on this video card. So this is my column MD4 video card, and in this video card, where is it? Okay, we don't have a video card class. Let's create a video card class. So here we add a margin bottom of 10 pixels. So now if you refresh, here you get some spaces. Okay, it's very little space, so you can adjust according to your requirement. Let me add 20. Okay, let's make it 30. I think 30 is perfect. Cool. So now copy and paste. Done. So now guys, the spaces are done, and now let's begin with the badges. So yep, let's start. Go to the index.html, and this is my content area. Okay, so let me close this container. This is YouTube videos area. So YouTube video is done, and now let's understand this as a badge. Okay, so I will mention here YouTube badge area. Okay, so and now you need to let us use a tag, so which will be like all, then whatever your tags comes here, music mixes, music mix, recent place, and you have whatever tags, lives, Marvel Studios. Let's get back, refresh. So here you see that the tags has come, and now you need to design according to your requirement. Okay, so let me just scroll. The navbar is moving top, it should be fixed over there. So let me just add a bootstrap class. Where is my navbar? So here is my navbar, yt navbar. Just add sticky hyphen top. Let's save it, and now refresh. So here it gets sticked. Okay, and you see that it is overlapping the navbar. I think it is not overlapping. The background color should be fixed. That's it. So get back to the code. Just add bg hyphen white. Refresh. So all set. Okay, so it's perfect. So now guys, let's get started with the label, I mean badge. Inspect it. So the design is similar to this button, so it's clear fix. So what we'll do, we'll just copy this, get back to the style, and we have a ul tag, a light tag of a. Yep, this is the code. Let's copy that, paste it, and change the class name. So this is my YT badge area. Copy it, paste here YT badge of area at a tag, and here instead of display block, let's make it inline block and save. And now you can see the output. Perfect. So the design has changed, but you need to add the background color. So the background color is this. Paste it, refresh. Perfect. So you have got the design which is same to this, and we have some padding, extra paddings, so you can remove that. We see that the font size also is increased. Let's reduce the font size first to 14 pixel, and then the padding, the top and bottom should be 6, and then left and right should be 8 pixel, so it matches our requirement. Or else let's make it 10. I think 10 will be fine. And border radius, you have to reduce it, or it is 10 itself, it's fine. Let me see. Okay, the 10 is fine. And also guys, we see that we have a spaces between the labels. Okay, so you need to add that also. Let's add margin right 10 pixel. So you got the spaces, or make it to 12 pixels. And on this hover, you need to change the color. As you see that the color is updating on hover. So first we'll copy this code, get back to your VS Code and paste it. Done. And now you see that we have the button designed. And now guys, let's give some spaces. So you can directly add the margin bottom here, margin bottom 4. So it gives some spaces for the content. Okay, cool. So it fixed. And now we need to work on hover part. So get back and copy this, paste here, colon, hover. So copy it, paste, and use CCC. Now refresh. So you see that hover also is working fine. And guys, I see that we have the exact spaces. Perfect, it works fine. Okay, so now guys, if it has more space, you can just reduce it, or else the border radius is less here, and here you have more, you can make it to less. Let me keep it 8 itself because I see that it is less. And guys, the most first thing what we had to do, it's about the changing the title. We missed it. So as you see that YouTube has the title as YouTube, so you also have to make it the title as YouTube. Okay, YOUTUBE, YouTube. Okay, save it. Perfect. I think we are missing with capital T, YouTube. Now refresh. Perfect. So we got it. So guys, if you want, you can just keep and pasting something like that. So I'll just add the, okay, something like this. Refresh. So it looks cool. So it looks almost similar to our YouTube. Okay, I just want to add one more YouTube card. Let move below. Just copy this, paste it, and refresh. Perfect. So we are almost made like the YouTube. Okay. Okay. So now guys, let us work on the click part. So as you see, if we click this, the video opens. So here also when we click, the video should open. So which means a view page should come. So for that, let's add a tag in the YouTube card. So this is my YouTube card, and inside this column MD4. So now I will just use a tag and enter. So here we paste. Now give a space and this is my a tag. Okay, so here you can tell video view dot html. Okay, so where we'll be creating a view page also. So we are actually designing, not uh, okay, whatever. So let me refresh, and here you see that it has changed to blue color. I mean, the underline has come. So to fix this, like I don't want to see anywhere underline on this designing page, you can just add a simple CSS class at the beginning of this page. After the HTML body, use a tag, text decoration, none. That's it. So all fixed. Now refresh. So here, if you click, it will go to video view.html. That's it. Okay, so we can design the video view page of it. So guys, I just want to add more of these badges and see what happens. So let's get back, and where is my badge? Here. So let me just paste this and get back to the browser, refresh, and here you see that it loads below. So guys, to skip this or to solve this, you can just add a overflow. Okay, so this is my YT badge area. So what we'll do, we just go move to your styles.css file and just copy this YT badge area, and let me add it at top itself. So here I will add a display flex and the overflow X scroll. Okay, so now let's save it and see what happens. Refresh. So here you see it is overflowing correctly, but our badges are broken. Okay, so it is breaking down. So to fix this, you just need to add one simple white space, no wrap. Okay, no wrap. That's it. So now let's copy this and paste here, and you can remove that extra code. Now refresh. So perfect, it's done. And now guys, we need to design the scroll bar. So as you see in the YouTube, it shows something like this with the arrow, which is like a carousel type slider. Okay, so either you can add a slider or mark you, so it depends on you. So right now I'm adding a scroll bar. So let's design this. So here you see this is vertical, I mean y-axis. Let's make it to x-axis. Let me scroll below. Okay, let me just Google uh, overflow x-axis scroll bar design. Refresh. So let me Google here. Okay, so it says that we just need to add a height. That's it. So yep, let's move, and we already have the scroll bar code. So here is our scroll bar. So wherever width we have, we just need to add the height also. height height 10px. Let's save. Now move, refresh. Okay, yep, perfect. So if you want to make more thin, so let's add it as 3 pixel. That's it. Refresh, and yep, so it looks good. So if it's not accessible, just give some spaces. Let's go to this YT badge area and just add padding hyphen bottom where 4px, I think 6px is fine. So you can just copy this, get back to your code, and yep, so this is my padding badge area, I mean YT badge area. So I have added that code. Now if you refresh, I think it's working fine. Perfect. So here you scroll it. So if you want to more increase the design or increase the width, just need to update your uh, scroll bar CSS. That's it. Okay, cool. So now guys, we need to get to this, what do we say, here on this sidebar. So as you see, when we click here, it comes in this way. So we need to design the similar. Get here. So when we click here, it comes here. But we need to make it small or just show only icons. It depends on you. Okay. So guys, what I wanted to use, like I just want to show icon, or let me try to make it small. So we need to do some changes here, like in this navbar, we need to add this in a spam tag. So we can utilize that in a bottom area, something like adding a span. So let's test with one navbar area. So let's move to the sidebar. So this is my sidebar ULLI tag, and here is my home button. And inside this home button, this is my home text. Let's use in a span tag and paste that. So I have just added a simple span tag, and inside that the home text. Now refresh. So nothing changes, it's the same, everything is same. Okay, so no changes. And now if we collapse here, you need to make it small. So in this case, when we collapse it, we see a CSS is adding. So let me just show you that. So here you see, let me collapse. So this is by default. Okay, so you just notice that when we click here, a CSS is added, that is YT sidebar mini. Okay, so when this class comes, you should make this content small. So let's go to CSS, move below. So when this class comes, use a span tag, and inside that span tag, what it is, so ULLIA and span. So you can mention that also if you required, or else not a problem if you mention, so it will not clash with other span tags. Okay, ULLIA and then your span tag. So yep, now we have given the class. Let me refresh so we can see the CSS. Perfect. So here you got the CSS, where it is. Okay, it's not that because the class is not added. Let me minimize. So here you see now the class is added and you will find that CSS. Perfect. So now guys, let me break this as display block, and then font size will be 12 pixel, so which is more smaller, or you can keep it more small, 10 pixel also, not an issue. So on this, can copy this, me paste this, so we can adjust according to this. Let me control X, span tag, paste. So fix all the span, paste it, and you have to add each of the span, added all the span tags. And now let's refresh. Okay, so yep, now if I collapse it, and here you see that all the things are visible, like videos, your clip, everything is in one line. Perfect. So now guys, we have just completed the YouTube design of first page. So guys, if you liked the designing about the YouTube clone, and if you want more videos on this, please comment below so I can get motivated and then start creating for other pages too. So guys, in this video, that's it. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video. Thank you.